I had originally gone with a different law firm. We were just going to do a parenting plan, and we thought that's where it was going to land. Something quick because I didn't think it was going to be a big deal, and I didn't put a lot of investment into choosing a lawyer. But it became more complex, and when my ex filed a relocation review, I knew it was serious, and I didn't have a good feeling about the attorney I had originally chosen. So my husband had met with Joey Carlson here, and he had a really good impression. He urged me to meet with them because we were in a kind of, oh crap, we need to get serious. And so I met with Joey. I felt the difference. Joey versus what I had previously worked with, the attorney I had previously worked with. The biggest thing was that Joey let me know that he gave a crap about my life, my daughter. That's what we sacrifice for, is our kids, and they mean everything. It was really kind of a scary situation, and I had faith after meeting with Joey that he would take care of the situation to the best of his ability and actually cared. So that's why I chose RCG. The complexity was that my ex filed saying that, if we wanted to move out of state, then the custody needed to flip, so that I had sole physical custody of my daughter, and he was saying that if I left the state, he wanted to have custody. And my daughter grew up with me. I've been there for her every moment, and the thought of that was absolutely terrifying. It would be devastating for my daughter. It would be devastating for our family. It just was not a good situation. So that was the big thing that I could absolutely not allow to happen. And we needed to move out of state for my husband's new job. It was advantageous, and so we had to fight that. When we started with RCG Group, they kind of told us what was going to happen. I met with Ryan and Ankita, who was going to be working on the case. They kind of told me what the process was going to be, next steps, and what was needed from me. And it was really refreshing for me, because when you're in that kind of a situation, it's like a soup of emotions, and you can't think straight, and you're just trying to function. And so to have somebody say, hey, this is what we need, hey, this is what's going to happen, hey, these are the possibilities, is exactly what I was looking for. So the biggest thing is we wanted to be able to leave the state and to have the custody remain with me. So those were the biggest things, and those were able to be accomplished. We weren't sure if mediation was going to do the trick with my ex, but we went in prepared. I had given them all the information that they needed, and they did the homework before. I could tell when they went in, they were ready, and I felt very confident despite the tumultuous feelings I was having over the situation. But we went in there, and we were able to go through the mediation and the back and forth that happens with the mediator talking to us and then talking to the other party. I didn't feel like I was alone, and I couldn't tackle it because I had Ryan with me to just help me through it and kind of give me some guidance on what best to maybe accept or push back on. And I wouldn't have been able to do that without. On something as delicate and important as family law, take your time interviewing attorneys because if you have the wrong one, it can screw up the most important thing in your life. My experience having one that I didn't feel like had my back, and then finding RCG Group where I felt like they had my back, worth every penny. I had a really good experience with RCG Group because they have like a sharpness of mind. When they listened, they really listened and were able to answer my concerns. I felt like if I had to get in a proverbial knife fight, they would be able to go to that. But also they were able to try to keep things as intelligent as possible in my complex situation. So I felt like there was wisdom, but also an ability to fight if needed.